it's good we are on the tree.
We are in Cameroon, and over the next 3 days our van will take us straight into the worst nightmare of our journey across Africa.
Stop, 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 stop! We should have never done this.
It wasn't planned at all, but after thousands of kilometers on this continent, things are bound to go wrong eventually.
Oh, wow.
Especially when you're pushing the limits of a two-wheel drive van during the rainy season. At this time, the road ahead would push us, our van and our patience to the absolute limit. Let's dive straight into the episode.
Back on the road, we had a very relaxing morning. We refill our water there at the hotel, so this is a tick done, very good. Very important for us to have the tank full and the shower also full, because then we have hot shower for tonight. We are 290 kilometers from Yaoundé and 350 kilometers from our destination, where we can do this boat tour. So I don't know if we can make it, because 350 kilometers in one day for us, it's very a lot. But we will try our best. We will try not to be in the big traffic jam in Yaoundé in the worst time. After, we will be back in the quietness, back in the forest, near the river, and we're gonna enjoy our time there.
At this point we were confident we could cover the 360 kilometers and arrive by late afternoon. Looking back now, it's funny to think that what was supposed to be a one-day drive ended up taking us 3.
Nous va à Edea. Edea. Ouais. Nous déjà passe ici.
Non, merci.
C'est avec nous. Tu veux voir l'original? Ah, d'accord. Ça c'est notre maison. Nous habitons dans la voiture.
C'est bon?
C'est bon? Ouais, ma femme ouverte.
Apart from the countless police checkpoints, where every stop seemed to involve another round of document checks, making good progress wasn't always easy. The roads didn't help either, and every now and then an unexpected speed bump made sure we were paying attention.
Start recording emergency video.
I didn't see her.
But it wasn't just the road slowing us down. Along the way, there was always something interesting catching our eye. This time, it was a thick plume of smoke rising from the side of the road. Curious to find out what was going on, we pulled over.
So here at the oil producer site for palm oil. Now it's the season. It starts in January and finishes in May. We're here at the right time. The first step is that they leave this with all the little seeds attached for a couple of weeks here.
So we bring them here, alight for like 1 week to 2 weeks. When it gets soft like that, from here now we shift them to remove this stuff.
Ah, you clean it from there.
We clean it from here, yes.
You cannot take it from the fresh, it's too strong.
It's too strong.
Aha, that's why. And after they go in the bags, and then after they transport them over there, where they boil them overnight, so they will soften. And then after the next day, they can grind the seeds, extract the oil from this one. Ah, well, c'est chaud, hein? Oh, look how red it is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is mixed with dirt.
Voilà.
Et après, vous raffinez?
Oui, et on coupe ce qui sort en haut, on met ça dans les bidons.
Oh.
On va dans les bidons.
On raffine, on fait bouillir.
They then showed us the refining process. Once the palm oil has been pressed, it is transferred into another container before being poured into a large metal pot. The oil is then boiled with water, allowing the impurities to separate from the oil itself.
Bonjour. Ah, tu ramasses l'huile.
After the oil has settled, it is carefully skimmed off plate by plate or transferred into a bucket before finally being poured into 20-liter jerry cans ready to be consumed.
C'est bon. C'est bon. Ça donne un bon goût.
Bon goût. Tu peux goûter.
Pour faire le... Non, c'est bon, merci. Pour faire le plantain.
Pour faire le coq, pour faire le coquille, pour faire le mbongo, pour faire donc, la sauce jaune. Vous connaissez la sauce jaune?
Non.
This has been a very cool experience. I'm so happy that we stopped here.
so interesting because it's one of the products that they use so much here in Africa. We see it since, I don't know if we see it in Morocco, but for sure since Senegal we can see they use the palm oil. Now we know how they make it, and
Yeah.
very happy.
It's not very difficult, but it involves a lot of physical work.
And fire.
It's hot already when you step out of the shed because of the sun, but underneath there in the shed with the heat coming from the fire, wow, it's
And
very
I think
unbearable.
Now we smell like smoke.
Yeah, and I have very well little particles on my skin. But yeah, of course, they use the little fiber that was in contact with the oil, so that one burns like hell. That brings a lot of heat, and that's what they need because they bring several hundred liters of oil to a boil. So, wow, cool. Let's keep on going.
We just stopped on the side of the road and made something quickly. Some pasta, zucchini, carrots. It's not the best, most beautiful place. We are a little bit surrounded by trash and the road is just there.
But the food is delicious.
So only a quick stop and then we are back on the road. We will definitely not make it until Yaoundé. We find two other options. I think we will go for the second that is a little bit more far. Stop there, have a rest and keep on going the day after.
Our new plan was to spend the night in town, but finding a safe place to park turned out to be much harder than we expected. With daylight fading fast, we had to come up with a plan B.
We just stopped at the police office and we just parked and asked the police officer if we can just sleep here for the night. And then after talking to three guys, including the commissar, they told us that it's okay, no problem, we can spend the night here. So now we are going to go to the city. Norman saw a very good bakery. Norman saw a bakery. Let's see if it's very good or not. And do some shopping.
The bakery had some excellent bread, and with the carbs sorted, we headed to the local market in search of fresh fruit and vegetables. It was already quite late, and most of the produce didn't look too appealing, but we still had fun chatting with the locals.
Very sweet.
We finished the afternoon at a bar with a cork drink.
I'm going for Origin just because it sounds interesting. It tastes like a little bit like Jägermeister, but it's sparkling, not as strong possible as 5%.
When we returned to our van, we could hear gospel music coming from a nearby hall. We were invited inside to join the gathering, so we decided to have a look. Then, quite unexpectedly, Kevin the Apostle walked in and put on quite a show. We were a bit surprised by his prayer and eventually decided to quietly sneak out halfway through. Back at the van, we fell asleep almost immediately.
Oh wow, last evening was a little bit crazy and so weird. I was already sleeping and suddenly we could hear some scream from this guy, I think, and from a woman kind of crying very loud. I don't know what happened there. I'm so happy we was not really there, but in the other end I was like so curious what is going on there. I don't know, some kind of exorcism or I don't know what, but very, very loud and weird. Nothing we are used to here in Europe or whatever, I don't know, it was so special. Anyway, this morning we still managed to get up very early. We have 115 kilometers, so it's not too much. And since we are early, we really hope we will not be in the high traffic. We really hope to go as quick as possible through Yaoundé, and then from there it's another 50 kilometers to our destination. We want to go to a fruit farm. We actually contacted this farm this morning because we just realized that this could be a nice place to go. We are still waiting for the answer. Hopefully it will not take them too long to reply to us and they will accept us.
Recalculating the route.
To speed up things today, we will take a highway that is not even mentioned on our navigation app. It's only a 70-kilometer stretch, but it's worth every meter.
We can go so fast. I haven't seen this speed for a very long time, and really the highway is empty. I think there are no trucks allowed here, no car in the back, not in front, and we can just go 110 easily. Love it. It feels very good. Not that they like to go slow and enjoy, but with the potholes you don't enjoy anyway. It's more like survival mode for us and for the van. Whereas now it's like a little bit of a holiday mode. Beautiful.
It's only 70 kilometers.
The drive through Cameroon's capital went surprisingly smoothly, and we rolled through the streets like the locals. Even so, we were more than happy to leave the city behind us, and even happier when we finally turned off towards the fruit farm. It was there, however, that we realized we had a problem with our van.
What are you doing?
Mochi, I cannot shift
Which?
from the first and the second.
Oh wow. It's not going.
Ah, my goodness.
Norman cannot pass the second gear and the first gear anymore.
No, I can only go in the first.
You can only go in the first. So we're gonna drive 11 kilometers in the first gear.
Oh, yeah. It's a small thing again. It's this little rubber bushing that went broke. Lucky we still have 1, 2, 3 here, and improvised ones as well. Because it's like a common issue with these vehicles. I don't know why they're always breaking, but this little rocker arm is just hanging loosely here. And yeah, again directly under the toilet ventilation. It's my favorite position here. So this part here hangs totally loose, there's no more connection. Let's change this and then after we can keep on riding. It's a little thing, but if this one's broken, wow, it has a big impact. Let's keep on riding. Didn't calculate on this.
We didn't calculate on anything today.
No, not really. We wanted to be there already.
Yesterday.
Already. It's the day, yes, true.
We was planning to do this in one day. Now it's the end of the second day. Always something. It's crazy. I can't remember if our life before was like this. Every week there is something different that needs to be fixed, that needs to be done, or that we have to think about. Traveling is really not easy and definitely not made for everybody. And really, in the beginning of our trip, I was thinking, is it also made for me? I'm not sure. And how are you feeling?
Oh, the shifting is like beautiful again. No, but the thing is, I felt it when we went to Kribi the first time, but that was so sandy. I was like, yeah, come on, next time. Wow, we were really lucky that it happened here. Because seriously, if this happens in the city, and you have to be in the first gear, then you park on the right with all traffic. Oh, don't want to really think too much about this one. It's like a little lesson, you know, that was just a minor thing. But sometimes really must not neglect the car too much. And sometimes I feel like we trust too much this old Mercedes, but it still needs a little bit care, and we should keep this in mind.
Did you see our neighbor? That's just so cute. So happy to be here. Look at this Mochi. He's so cute. Oh, I think I scared him. I think I scared him.
Morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Oh no.
We're gonna wake up early. It's fine. Just go to bed with them.
Yeah, it's true.
Shower is done. And now we've decided to put awning. But I think with the mosquito net we will be protected.
Mosquito. Mosquito.
With the mosquito.
Mosquito.
With the mosquito net we will protect tonight against this crazy mosquitoes that give malaria, but they say here you have no malaria, it should be fine. We should be going in the bed right now. They're all gone. They went in the bed during our shower time. It's actually very funny. Chicken, they were so cute. Okay, let's get the mosquito net ready and the chair and the beer. Hey mate, you got my beer?
Some nice Eisenberg.
Oh, thank you. This sounds good.
After a good night's sleep here, we're gonna go and have a little tour here of the farm. I think it's about time because yesterday when we arrived you could only see the chicken. Now we are ready to go and explore a little bit the surroundings. So let's have a look.
And he's ready with the machete and Norman with the boots.
We found a safe place to stay at the fruit farm run by Maël and Augustine, a Franco-Cameroonian couple. They grow more than 36 different kinds of fruits, and the following morning Maël took us on a walk around the property, sharing his experience of farming in this challenging environment. Along the way he introduced us to several local plants, including this one.
Ouais, churros. Inga or sugar bean in English.
Sugar bean.
Yeah. You see?
Oh wow.
It's the same cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, sugar cotton. Excellent.
Yeah.
You have a big seed inside. You don't eat. It's not toxic, but it's not interesting. Melanie?
Wow.
Oh wow.
It's delicious.
You have black and yellow.
Oh yeah.
It's a cosmopolitan fruit.
You can use and eat every tree here in Africa, huh?
It's so sweet.
Yeah, so sweet. For me, it's the same, cotton with sugar texture.
Maël and Augustine really have created a little heaven on earth here in the middle of the jungle. It's very beautiful here. The only disadvantage here is there are the little flies here, they call them mutmut. And wow, they are eating us alive. Look at Melanie's arm.
They look so good as well.
No.
Don't look at my face because I also got some.
Yeah, they bite you everywhere. This morning that was just a matter of, I don't know, like 5 minutes. I had 10 bites. They are very, very, very small. Like smaller than a millimeter. Smallest thing you've ever seen. But yet it causes a very itchy bite. Mochi is back on track. We left the farm behind and now we are heading south on a beautiful, beautiful national road. It's like driving on a German highway. It's just with a much better view. We are heading towards Ibogo and we're gonna stay there at a eco lodge and do a pirogue tour on the Nyong River. We've been looking forward to do this for quite some time already. So we're heading down now and we are only 35 kilometers away from it. So it's going to be a short drive, but the weather's not so stable anymore because we are at the beginning of the raining season. So we have to expect rain probably every minute, and it's very cloudy. So I expect maybe a few drops this afternoon.
Oh wow. Oh wow. But it was a snake.
Oh wow.
It was a huge snake.
We just saw this massive, massive rock python there. It was just huge. Bleeds a little bit my heart, The thing is, of course, maybe it's not what everybody eats, but the thing is there is no control of the population of all these animals in the forest. There's not so much studies, less and less forest, of course. So it's a sensitive topic, I know, but I really don't like this. I really don't support this. Same like last time in Kribi when the guys they said, yeah, we know it's illegal to eat turtles, but when it's dead, we can eat it. So, wow. So, of course, they just say it was dead when we found it. So, for them, it's the permission to eat it. We cannot really understand all, and it's really hard for my brain to think positive after these impressions.
just started to rain quite a lot, and we have no clue how it's going to be the road in Egobo. So are we going to make it or not? The new big question of today. We already learned from a few big raining days that the water can accumulate very quickly in the pothole, and then you don't realize how deep are the potholes, and some can be very deep. Be careful! You don't know if there is pothole underneath the water here. This is 10 minutes of rain. The side of the road is totally flooded. It's a river here.
Wow. Oh wow, look at the water now.
Oh, it's a truck coming.
Wow. It's cool. It's cool. Come on, Dudu.
Scared.
Oh wow.
Ooh la la.
Is it hail?
It's hell, yeah. Oh, you hear this thunder? Yeah, it's hell. Maybe we have to stop it.
Well, I don't like the hail. I don't know how big the hail can be. If it stays like this, okay. But if they get like tennis
Stones.
balls, oh wow.
Yeah, then we have a problem. Yeah, then let's find shelter.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Shit, they are becoming bigger. Oh, I think we should stop. Yeah, like now we are
I
going.
cannot stop
We have
here,
no
but it's
clue
not
where
under
we're
the tree.
going.
Maybe
Not
it's a
under
petrol
the
station
tree,
or something,
but-
you know?
But then we can look for petrol station, but there's no petrol station. We stop under the tree, but the tree is quite low, huh? Oh, we see nothing now. And you don't know how deep is the... Here, stop.
Ach, Mochi.
I'm afraid now. So I show you where we are. Under a mango tree.
Oh wow.
This mango tree is maybe saving our windscreen, but I have to say this is a very stressful situation for me. Driving, you can see in front of you, and then certainly you have this hail coming, becoming bigger and bigger. Oh, it's good we are under the tree.
Oh wow. Kind of scary.
It's very scary, and I can hear also... Oh, look at this one! The rain just stopped. It was very crazy. We are attempting the drive towards the lodge. I don't know if we can make it.
I hope it's okay the way.
Yeah. 8 kilometers on a very wet dirt road. Oh, look at here.
Oh wow.
Are we going to do this?
Did he say something like, because I texted the guy from the lodge, where's your phone?
No.
He hasn't answered yet, no. I think we can try this now. Just to see also a little bit the limits of Mochi.
Try, but if it's not going, pooh, I don't sleep here. Huh? Oh. Another one.
Ay.
The risk when you decide to go in Africa with a two-wheel drive and drive through the jungle.
You know.
At least people are friendly.
Huh?
At least people are friendly.
Yeah, courage. Because they know soon they're gonna push us.
Yeah, courage. You say courage?
Oh.
Stop.
Attendez.
Wait, it's maybe the road is bad. We are in a bad situation.
Oh wow.
Really bad situation. We should have never done this.
By trying to drive straight, the back of the van suddenly broke
Okay.
loose and slid, pulling Mochi halfway into the ditch.
I'm shaking. It's very inside.
After all the rain, the ditch was full of water and thick mud, leaving us with almost no traction. Because of the angle, our differential was nearly resting on the ground and we were really afraid that Mochi might tip over onto its side.
Stop, 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 stop! Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. No, no, stop! You're digging more inside, I can see the back going. Slowly!
With every attempt to drive out, we only sank deeper into the mud. It was still lightly raining, and with every passing minute our chances of getting out seemed to shrink. Then the locals started bringing shovels and logs to build up the ground and level the van's path out.
Turn to the left! Go! Go, 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 no, 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 no! Sorry, stop.
Everyone had a different opinion on the best way to recover the vehicle, but in the end, what made the biggest difference was having half the crew push against the side of the van to stop it from sliding further into the ditch. Finally, after 6 nerve-wracking attempts, we managed to drive our way out. We were more than happy to have finally recovered our van. We had enough excitement for one day, so we decided to stay with the locals for the night instead of continuing to the lodge. Later that day, we even helped another car get out of the very same spot where we had been stuck just a few hours earlier. That's Africa. We are all in this together. Join us again next week for another episode of our adventures across Africa. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you then. Bye bye.
Stop, stop.
Ça va.